with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're still in the bottom third of the league, but see a little bump up in the rankings.
Man, I think Seattle, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
I know we're very early in the season, but Greg, how quickly can players on new teams grab onto the new offense and defense of the new teammates?
It's rare in this league that you don't go to a team where you know nobody, right? I mean, but grasping a new coach's style, the playbook, also the terminology, that can take some time. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Seattle shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
Setting the pick for Melo. Lets it go with the three. Trains the three-pointer.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jump.
Pass to York. At the elbow, Edwards. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Melo's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making.
Wow! What a dunk!
You might get in trouble if you blow that. He nailed it.
He did, didn't he? It's worth the risk when the payoff is so good.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
That was earthquake-ish. No such thing as a run-of-the-mill finish when we're talking about that young man.
Greg, he is a unique player in terms of his creativity around the rim.
As good as anybody in our league.
Oh. Knocks it loose. Down low. Bumbois can't get it to go. Up there for Hachimura. No good that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Look, this is the tenacity you love to see inside. He's not afraid of the physicality.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in the stat sheet. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bumbois, that misses off the backboard. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. And Mobley throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards dishes to DeBusschere. Into the lane.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Edwards, that's good.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. That's what we call a winning play.
The shot's good from DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm
wow, hammering
real, but isn't every one of this guy's dunks that way?
Highlight level, you're right. You know, there's going to be a little extra oomph on it when he's going to send one home. Always has been like that. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Here's Vincent. Out to the right wing. Here's the Beast. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Seattle trails by 5. High post shot. Mobley with the block. Shot's good by the Beast.
And the corner three, such a valuable weapon in today's game.
Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Seattle calls timeout. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Long range from the inbound. Green with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Dives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. There's the steal. Now here is World Peace. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Seattle.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, this is what happens when you run your offense well. You get great shots.
Poke loose and stolen by Dillingham. No good from Zizic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
For Seattle, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Swiped away. Chalk up 2 there. And Seattle leads by 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Seattle ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They come in fresh off a win. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And when you throw it down like that, it infuses the whole team with energy.
And Seattle shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Back to Beaubois. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Seattle with another.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Melo, here's Zizic. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Beaubois can't get it to go. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Beaubois. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dillingham. And York pulls it down.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
DeBusschere can't get the basket. Timberwolves trail by 6. In the corner, Dillingham with it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Beaubois. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. On the free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards kicks to Hachimura. Here's Melo. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
That free throw good for Melo. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. DeBusschere passes to Warwick. Edwards kicks to Warwick. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Waynes the pass to Hachimura. Here is Edwards. Here's Melo. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Edwards against DeBusschere. Edwards dishes to Waynes. And pushing it up. There's Seattle. Offensive rebound. Here's York. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. Seattle making a change here. Green's checked in. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Waynes, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. York can't hit. Melo pass to Mobley. Seattle grabs the miss.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Here's Melo. Connects from 3-point range. Melo's got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Pass to Beaubois. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Beaubois has got 15 points. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mobley is screened. Melo kicks to Mobley. Count it. He has 6.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Here's to Busher. From deep, Beaubois. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Out to Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Green comes in for Hachimura, and it's Rose in for Melo.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Seattle shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Dillingham's checked in for Rose. Edwards, he's checked in for Seattle.
One shot. York.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Green for 3. Offensive rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Green.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And now I'll look at the numbers for Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
So he gets them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Warwick. Warwick's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. From deep, Beaubois. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. Green, Edwards with the block.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
They swipe it, and he dunks it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And here's Edwards from the arc. And so it's Seattle with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella, too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. just this game reminded me of one of your games.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And we've got third quarter. Basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper is good. Edwards got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Edwards.
Assisted. A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Here's Melo, and the 3 ball is good. Melo's got 16.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up and hurt.
And proving to be effective around the rim, Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Seattle leading by 5. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
Pass to Bobo. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Seattle calls timeout. Let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Very reliable. No question, they punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Bobo. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here is DeBusschere. 9 points in the game so far.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. Then on Sunday, the Houston Rockets will come into town.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for some good basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Out to Edwards. Pass to Melo. And the dunk by Melo.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
A kick out to Mobley, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mobley's got 9 points.
Man, what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
To the wing right side. Pocket 6. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is the kind of defense you love.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hand on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Wow.
That was sensational. And you got to love seeing a guy having fun out there.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Let's hear it for you. Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves. Number 4. Bob Dillingham.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. For the tie, another miss by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 5-point Seattle lead.
Well, look at what he's done in this game. You can't stop him when he's red hot like this.
Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Here comes your Timberwolves Hype Squad. I need you all to give it up for them. All your feet, man. And stop making some noise. Here comes your Timberwolves Hype Squad. Once again, Timberwolves fans, your Timberwolves Hype Squad.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Melo. Another miss by Minnesota.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
To the left wing. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Pass to Edwards, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Rui Hachimura. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Here's Green. Zizic kicks to Green. Kept alive. Pass to Dillingham. They kick it out to Green. Spins. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Seattle ahead, up 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And how about a look now at our assist to the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Right wing, the three, York, good. York's got 21 in the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And he gets it to go. 20 points for Melo.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Knocks down the three ball.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And the wide open shot from Green. Drops in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Timberwolves trail by 14 to the right side. Pass to Dillingham. And again, it's Minnesota.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it. Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards has checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And here is Melo. Here's Dillingham. And again, it's Minnesota.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
He throw good, Edwards. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wayne's checked in. And Edwards drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 14. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, that's exactly where the ball is supposed to go. Excellent read on the assist.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's DeBusschere. Tries from 10. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards, that's good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
In the corner, Dillingham with it. Stolen by DeBusschere. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Kenny takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you could see as that was unfolding, he raced down the court and got great position to take advantage of the transition opportunity.
Melo's shot is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Beaubois, and another basket for Seattle.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Melo's shot is off. Seattle leading by 14. And they'll get another chance. The second chance effort up again. Warwick the pass to Beaubois. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he earns himself a trip to the line. That's a positive possession for this offense.
And that one falls for Beaubois. Hachimura is checked in for Dillingham. And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Mobley sets the pick for Edwards. And they pick up 2. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here tonight.
Seattle calls timeout.
Here they come. Now headed to the
The
floor.
Beast is checked in for Seattle. Well, we have a chance now, a recap of one of the standout performances of our game, earning our player of the game.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Free throw good to DeBusschere. Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards fires. Oh, and he wishes he had that one back. It's out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
At the line for 1, Edwards.
One shot.
Ripped away. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle leading by 14. Edwards, and that's in there.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Edwards, and he misses the J. Seattle has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
17 points was their biggest margin. Another chance, and he lays that one in.
Great positioning helps him control the offensive glass, and then he quickly finds his own look.
Doesn't get that one.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Seattle.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Seattle dictating the flow. Edwards with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. Edwards, no good. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Goes up the baseline. Edwards can't hit. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Basket counts. And Seattle leads by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us.